I had no fear at all.
Eddie, I don't believe what I'm seeing tonight.
Now see, that's a man.
For any player, you pick a point in your career where you say, okay, I'm here. Amar'e's was against Minnesota. Why? It was against Kevin Garnett. You look in the mirror, you're pretty much looking at each other.
That game was sick because I was just going out there to play and wanted to just show how good I was.
Brown heads up the floor, leaves it ahead for Amar'e, and Amar'e with a monster reverse jam.
To see Amar'e coming straight from high school to the pros like that and being fearless amongst guys that are bigger and stronger and older and not be intimidated one bit by any of that was very impressive to me.
I really remember that. I remember how unbelievable he was against Kevin Garnett, one of the best defensive players maybe ever. And he put 38, he was, I guess it was 38 in my mind because later it's like 50, but I'm sure it was.
He was absolutely amazing. Amar'e was just an incredible talent, very instinctual. That was a fun night to watch, to witness, as a coach, to see a development of such a young player. So it was truly amazing.
A surreal moment. Kevin Garnett was the premier power forward in the NBA at that time. I just remember the kid wanting to go at KG. Not anybody else on the team. He wanted to go right at KG and was physical with Kevin Garnett. Slammed over the top of him a few times, if I remember correctly. Got up on him defensively, played him tough, might even blocked the shot. And then he took off.
I noticed Kevin Garnett didn't even try to block. He slapped at it and got out of the way.
Kevin Garnett and Stephon had a little battle with themselves, and it was trash talking. And Steph was like, well, Amar'e's better than you were at that age. And Garnett was like, what? And then he looks at me, and started pointing his finger at me. I'm like, all right, it's on. And so from that point on, that game had a sense of motivation, a little bit more competitive spirit from that game because it was a trash talking battle. When I play with that type of competitive nature, the best comes out, and I had a really good game that game.
It's amazing how things can catapult you. And that performance put him on the map. I mean, everybody talked about it the next day. It was national news. Who was this Amar'e Stoudemire kid? Well, after he had that game, it was like no stopping him. And he just went on from there.
But I remember us after the game going through the airport, and they were flying out. Minnesota's team was flying out from the same terminal we were after the game. And KG was over on the side. And Amar'e comes down behind the bar and a group of guys, and he comes strolling through, and KG is like fuming over, and you could, physically hear fuming as Amar'e's going by. Amar'e goes, oh, please.
Playing against guys like Kevin Garnett in that game was breathtaking, but it was also competitive. And after the game, Coach Frank Johnson said you could have had 50 that game. He was on fire. So it was a great moment for sure.
Well, if I had called plays for him, he could have scored 50. It was all on individual effort, where he just felt that he could do anything that night, and he did.
Amar'e follows and takes it through. I mean, he just hammered it in that time.